I think this will be a good one.
Oh, I hear music. I think they're up. Maybe they didn't hear me. I'll just knock a little harder.
What is it?
Good morning. How are you? I have a presentation for you, and I just wanted to share some good news.
I'm not interested.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
No, let me check if anybody in the house is interested. No, you're not? Okay.
It's good news about the Bible.
No one's interested.
Okay. I just wanted to share some good news that...
Okay. Nate. Oh. Thank you. Try to get some sleep yourself. You look tired. You look very tired.
I actually woke up.
This must be exhausting doing this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll just... Yeah. Have a great day. Thank you.
Has that ever happened to you? You worked on your presentation, you read over your lines, you practiced in the car, you practiced with your sibling, you practiced in front of your parents, and you did everything that the Watchtower Society told you to do, and they still slammed the door in your face. I'll tell you why. Because you're in their room, and that's not okay. Imagine like your mom already in your room, but like looking through your things already. And is that okay with you? Is it?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in...
I don't think so. I don't think anybody wants someone else in their room looking through their stuff. And that's what I was doing. I remember going door to door and knocking very loudly, so the person, if they were in the basement or the attic, they could hear me. And sometimes it came off as aggressive. And I could tell you the many stories of going door to door, because it is a lot. I did it from when I was 6, when I could start talking and having full sentences and having a conversation, until I think 17. Yeah, I started to pretend to ring the doorbell. It's a trick. It's like, so someone's behind you. You ring the door. You look like you're pressing the button. Maybe you use 2 fingers. I think I use 2 fingers. And I like go like that. This is the finger that's touching the doorbell, right? And this is the finger that's like touching the wall. Don't ring the doorbell. Just stand in front of there and then let the person scope you out. And hopefully in the future, if you ever see them again, it's on a better situation. So I started questioning everything around age 12 or 15. I know that's like a long range, but definitely around 12 or 15, because that's when I started middle school. And I mean, in kindergarten, as young as kindergarten, I remember being pulled out of class because there was a birthday going on, or, you know, Christmas or something like that going on. And a 5-year-old wants to be involved, wants to be part of everything in life, you know? What's going on in mom and dad's room? Or what's going on with my friends? Why can't I see that? Or what does PG mean, or something like that? And like at a young age, I wanted to be involved, but being told that I couldn't do something just because someone else said that, or at 5, you only see the passion of your parents. You don't really get that passion until it really means something to you later on in life. But at a very young age, that passion of my parents was there, so I thought I was supposed to be okay with it, and self-sacrificing was just being okay with everything. But it was hard and it stung, and to see everybody else having fun at a young age. I grew up in the truth. If I didn't mention that before, I probably didn't, but I grew up in the truth. Both parents were witnesses and became a couple, and then came me, and they, to their knowledge, did everything correctly. And then other siblings came on, but I don't want to put anybody else on blast. But anyway, however, I had a different experience from what my parents chose it, and I didn't really have a choice. And a lot of people who are raised in this religion don't have a choice, and I think that is the biggest thing that people don't understand, is having a choice, having control. I mean, if you guys want to watch a really good show, Westworld, it's literally basic. It's everything. Just so if you do watch Westworld, you know what I'm talking about. Just being able to have control, know that those lines are your own lines, that you are the controller of yourself, and to do it yourself. So that was not my life until I left. But my job here, coming on YouTube, is not to bad talk Jehovah's Witnesses or to ridicule what my parents didn't do or did do. It's more to help the ones who are thinking about it, who don't see the other side, or who don't really understand how to get to the other point, how to like leave, or how to be successful in the world. Because yeah, I was there. I was told that if you leave this religion, you're gonna get pregnant, you're gonna get stuck on drugs. Like, an elder really looked at my face and told me that. Like, really? Talking to a 18-year-old like that. Anyway, but it's not scary unless you want to make it scary. I did get a lot of positives when I was a Jehovah's Witness. Positives as in knowing how to properly speak in front of people. I forgot what book it was, but because it's been 3 years since I've been out, so let me just tell you, like, but the book that helps you talk, like public talks, were really good for me, because I learned how to talk in front of people and learned how to be comfortable in front of an audience and to talk with direct eye contact, and with a smile, and be patient, how to be comfortable, really, and how to be comfortable, how to negotiate, how to stay calm all the time. Literally, my friends will say it all the time, like, how do you stay calm under like all that craziness? Because I've had a door slammed in my face. I've had someone approach us and yelling at us, like, get off our property or else we're gonna call the cops. Like, just insane. Not insane, actually. Like, that's perfectly normal. But just crazy stuff. Everyone pretty much needs a foundation. Like, having a firm place to grow and expand. I wasn't able to evolve or like grow really. Like, my friends were, you know, learning different relationships just based on different obstacles. Like, if they invited a friend over and they didn't really like that friend because they did something, like, that's an experience and it turns into something, and it may change them or it may not change them, but that is growth. That's the wheel turning, basically. However, for me, I didn't really get that experience because it was like controlled environment. So I was more restricted with the selection of friends. They were in the congregation, and I don't know about you, but there were some interesting characters. A lot of them were in schooling. Not that homeschooling is bad. Not saying that. It was just they weren't experiencing the same thing I was in school. So there wasn't a lot of things to like talk about really. So I didn't really have that kind of thing. But since I was a Jehovah's Witness, I was always reminded that it was paradise. So you have to sacrifice. It's paradise, paradise, paradise. Did I mention paradise? Yeah. So if you want to get your booty to paradise, then you're gonna like act
appropriate. No friends from school. No watching movies that have nothing to do with what our society has been talking about. No going to sport events. No sports. No extracurricular activities that may be distracting. None of that.
Middle school ended up to be more of sneaking around and hanging out with my friends, and I never got into like smoking or drinking or anything like that. It wasn't attractive, and my friends weren't doing it at the time either, but we were just cooking. We cooked food, we made Rice Krispies, we painted nails, we did hair, we went to the library, or if I was with guys or other people, we went to computer club. Like, I was doing the whole thing. I had a whole secret life. I was pretending to be a Thea Part 2. It was extremely exciting. My life was cool at school. It was cool. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that when you aren't happy somewhere, something about your body or something about your mind is going to try to find some release or some type of outlet somewhere else. And that was school for me. School was fun. School was exciting. I looked forward to it. I looked forward to stimulating conversations on my level, not what does 1 Corinthians 4 verse 13 actually mean when you look at the references. Like, I'm 11. It's not that stimulating because I wasn't there when that happened, and I kind of don't care.